beat. Kill my Nadia, trust me. Uno can't live this way. Yo, what a one in the inner city. Me say bad man nah show no pity. Yo, in a everyone doing today? Greetings. So it's Christmas time. It's that time of the year when everyone is celebrating Christmas. So greetings, North America, South America, Asia, Australia, Africa, Europe, Antarctica. Welcome to another episode of the Ashani Thomas Unvarnished Veracity podcast, where we keep it real, we keep it truthful, we keep it authentic, and we just keep it educational and inspirational. I really love and appreciate the support that all the beautiful souls across the globe have been giving my new venture, my podcast, and of course this YouTube channel that I may mention that mirror the Ashani Thomas Unvarnished Veracity podcast that is on all the podcasting platform that is out there. I'm talking about Breaker, I'm talking about Google Cast, I'm talking about Spotify, I'm talking about Anchor, and we're talking about Apple Podcast as well. All the major podcasting platform that you can think of, you'll find Ashani Unvarnished Veracity. Just type in my name and you'll find it. And of course, thank you all so much for the support. I can't believe that we are at over 1,000k already since we started this YouTube channel. Really, the love, the support has been real. Tremendously real and authentic. You know, I know that as we head into the celebration of the Christmas season, I want everyone out there to be safe. Not only to be safe as well, I know that even amidst all the crazy chaotic changes that planet Earth is currently undergoing, I want you to just not to get caught up in the fact that our change has been so exhilarating, but at the end of the day, even though it's so speedy, I want you guys to slow down a bit and try to reminisce on this year, on the fact, the idea that we are alive. We are alive, and God is in the midst. He is in the midst. So let's end this year strong with a smile on our face and be kind to everyone that is out there that you encounter. Just a little kinder, even just an ounce of kindness. Show it, because you never know what someone may be going through. So show that individual that level of kindness. They will appreciate it. I assure you that they will appreciate it authentically. You know, so let's head into this week's topic. Yes, so this week's topic, I wanted to zoom in on culture, specifically the Caribbean culture, you know, especially Jamaican culture, because a lot of person has been messaging me and they are saying, Ashani, we remember you from high school. You're an individual that loved the duck poet and stuff of that nature. How comes you have never said anything as it relates to like the Jamaican authentic culture? We want you to take advantage and utilize the accent as well, because we love the Jamaican culture. My sister wasn't able to be here with me today because I wanted to do a cultural mashup to see which one of us know Jamaica more authentically. You know, she is a Generation Z as well, and is currently in college and have to be doing the college online. So I wanted to invite her, but hopefully next week we will get her to be able to be on the show, the Ashani Thomas Unvarnished Veracity YouTube session. Hopefully she'll be able to be here next week. Not only that, I just want to say, as I was going in downtown Kingston, and the Grand Market season is still up on us, where the people are still shopping and the people are still making their way around amid the COVID-19 pandemic, post-COVID-19 session that we're currently undergoing. I want you all to be safe and to wear your mask and social distance if you must. And all you beautiful souls in the Americas, I want you to do same as well, especially New York. As I am driving down on these New York streets, I can see people just going about, trying to enjoy their life, trying to see how many more opportunities they have to spend with their families and their loved ones. Just be safe out there, everyone. No, separate and apart from that, I want to go in at the Jamaican culture. Alright, so where to start when you think about the Jamaican culture? Maybe a dub poem? Comment and tell me. Okay, I'm going to do a dub poem is running through my head right now. I did this dub poem when I was just starting out to write poetry. You know, look how I need to publish. I have so many poems. I really need to publish. I need to go to find out where I can go to publish this like poetry in Jamaica, like to give you guys a book, give all my supporters a book as it relates to poetry, because I have so many poems, like really truthful, authentic poem that speaks to the soul, the mind, the body, and just being and merely existing. And I know all of you beautiful soul will love. Now, poetry, where should I start as it relates to poetry? Alright, so I was thinking of doing something in correlation to a pieces of work that I did couple years back when I was in high school. You know, I have my laptop here, as you can see, so I have my little table here. I'm thinking if I should do the first piece of poetry that I introduce you beautiful souls out there, should I do the English variation of it, or should I do the Patois variation, which is the native tongue of the native tongue here in the island, Jamaica? You know, because everyone is saying that, Ashani, you haven't been utilizing the Creole much, and we love the Jamaican Creole. You know, before I go into the poetry, I wanted to say this as well. Many of you probably know that depending on where individual hail in the island, they have a different accent and a different tonality to their voice, you know, especially rural Westmoreland, where I visited, I think a couple years back I visited that area in the island, and I'm not going to lie, it is the most authentic. They have the most authentic sound when they speak. You can definitely identify and say, wow, these are Jamaican. Alright, so big up Westmoreland, big up the entire Westmoreland massive. I know I love you all, and be safe as well as you go throughout the course of this, as we end this 2020. Alright, separate and apart from that, I'm going to go in on the poetry. So this piece, I wanted to do this piece for all my beautiful souls out there. And not only that, as I try to bring up the pieces of poetry on my laptop here, I want you beautiful souls to continue supporting me, continue to spread the message out there as it relates to the word, you know. Not only that, I want you to share with your friends and to remember that you all have authentic greatness in you. So believe in yourself and keep going amidst all odds, and never forget that you are your own rescue. Believe in everything that you do. You are your rescue. No one is going to come from the sky. No one is going to come and say, hey, I heard that you want to escape poverty, or hey, I heard that you want to go to college. Hey, I heard that you want to start a business. No one is going to come and save you. So remember, you are your rescue. Go out there and fight for your dreams and aspirations, day in and night out. Fight with every grit, strength, vigor, and sagacity that is embedded in your DNA. Fight for you, because let me tell you something. I may not know you, but this is what I know about all of you out there in North America, South America, Asia, Australia, Africa, Europe, Antarctica, and of course the entire Caribbean diaspora, that you all have greatness embedded in you. And it's time for you to have confidence and believe in yourself and execute that greatness that God has embedded in you. Do it today. Start today. Go after everything that you have, you know. Alright, so I'm going to do this little poem. It's Patois. You know, I'm going to do the poem, and I want my fans out there who have been supporting me thus far in Europe and of course in the Americas. Not the Jamaica. You can help them out as well, Jamaica. I want you to translate what I said right here. So this is a poem about it was a dark period in our history here in Jamaica, you know, and a lot of people were going through pain and stuff like that, you know, but we always use art to distract and dispute us from any current situation that we're undergoing. And I want you guys to tell me what you think about this piece. This one is called Violence, and it is urging what basically this poem is saying is urging community across the globe to just unite and come together as one, because we are one people and we as the human species can live together and coexist in harmony just by continuous education and respect, appreciation of all nation. And that's the way that we are going to get to a place where we can coexist in harmony. Because let's face it, we're living in a time of exhilarating change, overwhelming complexity and tremendous competition. So we ain't going backward, we're keep going forward. So it is time for us to take advantage of multiculturalism and learn and educate ourselves about various cultures around the world and study more, travel more, so that you can learn and respect certain verbal cues of that nature. So you know that, okay, then if I say this, maybe you're disrespectful in this culture or stuff like that, you know. So keep on keeping yourself. Google is your best friend and YouTube is your best friend when it comes down to education, especially as young professionals that are thinking about taking your career on the global stage. Because even though you may be in Romania, you may be in Turkey, you may be in Asia, you may be in Kazakhstan, you may be in Argentina, you may be in Minnesota, you may be in New York, Australia, you never know where your education or your talent may bring you, because nowadays, because of the internet, crowdsourcing has become such a popular phenomenon. You can be in your living room in Asia and the person that is doing your payroll may be even right in Jamaica. That's how globalization has evolved. So it's time for us to just continue education of ourselves so that we can be super competitive in all markets across the globe. Separate and apart from that, too, I want you all, please enjoy the Christmas holiday out there. And okay, here is the poem. Here is the little poem that I have written. It goes like this. I feel like it's in Patois. All right. Oh, so let me tell you now. So, what go on, everybody? Make sure everybody area, everybody nice out there. You see me as there. All right. So, I want to spread all of my Caribbean massive them with the out them. I want to spread YouTube video. Just share it everywhere when you can share it. Share it to the friend, and the next friend, and fear friend, and everybody friend. Want to know, share it with it. You don't know. And of course, to the Latin community, I want you to share it as well. To the English community, I want you to share it as well. And whenever this pandemic is over, we all will just continue our phenomenalness and traveling around the globe. And of course, look out for me, Africa. I know that I tried to come to Africa last week and I'm so sad about it. I didn't get to go due to the fact of the pandemic, and there is no restriction in Nigeria, because I was going to go to Nigeria next week to meet with some players, because we're currently discussing some agricultural coagulation in that area in Nigeria, you know. And hopefully next year, let's keep our fingers crossed that we work together as the global community. We're talking about the Americas, we're talking about the European Union, the Pan-African movement, and everyone is able to work together and create a positive and a strong coalition to eradicate this disease plague of our planet that is known as the COVID-19 pandemic. Polio once plagued our planet before and millions have died. So we, the human species, is powerful and we will overcome this. So don't worry about it. Whatever you have to do out there and whatever initiative that you can do, you can play your part, just do it and keep going. Don't stop. Do not slow down. Do not slow down. Just keep going, keep pushing, and keep fighting. Anyhow, so today I want to, even though you know that my thing is all about empowering ourselves and keeping ourselves motivated and happy and just vibrant and everything of that nature. So let me just go into the poetry a bit, you know. Alright, so this one was written by me, I think 10 years ago, and it is in Creole Patois. So anyone don't understand, it's okay. You know, it's okay. So it goes like this. I should bring up a beat as well. Let me bring up a beat so that it is more, how do you say, fruitful whenever I'm saying it, you know, and you will. Violence every day in a me way. Violence every day in a me way. Me say violence every day in a me way. Every day me get up and next you dead them. Kill man a night, kill man a day. Trust me, you can't live this way. Me say violence every day in a me way. Every day me get up and next you dead them. Kill man a night, kill man a day. Trust me, you can't live this way. Yo, what a go on inna the inner city. Me say bad man nah show no pity. Yo, inner city, inna the inner city. Young girls them a have up plenty bikini. Listen, I wonder what takes some of them so-called bad man. If I only come a list of them intention. What it profit you fi take a next man life? Molest a little child and rape a man wife. Violence every day in a me way. Me say violence every day in a me way. Every day me get up and next you dead them. Kill man a night, kill man a day. Trust me, you can't live this way. So that's the poem, Beautiful Soul. It's written in the Jamaican native tongue, as I said. It is, this one I wrote it when the first year. So I was a junior. When I was a junior in high school, I wrote that one, you know, because as Mick mentioned last week, I was working with the European Union and I was visiting various communities that are considered as at-risk community. You know, not only here, I was visiting these communities in Jamaica, in the Americas, like for example Harlem, in the New York areas and stuff like that, and you see the desolation that was happening in specific, not only it wasn't only the Black and Latino communities in the America, but various communities, you know. And that's how I felt when I visited this community, that I think all they're valued and they're important, and not only that they're important, but the dreams and aspiration that is in their head, they can achieve it, they can execute it if they believe one more time in their self. And I saw where mothers, the Nubian queens, the mothers, they came in and it's like they were the rescue. They just come in and they took back their community. They were like, heaven no. And I was just so inspired and blown away by these the tenacity of these mothers, Black mothers I'm referring to, and Latino mothers, you know, the tenacity that they showed. And they came in and they even though some of these kids were on opioid, drugs or whatever you may call it, and they just came in and they hugged them some more, and they speak to them like rough and aggressively, but it was coming from a place of love. You could see that it was coming from a place of love across the board when I was working with the European Union. That's why I always say I will always be loyal to the European Union, because many students or many boys, specifically Black boys, specifically Latino boys who grow up in poverty and stuff like that, would have been lost. But the program, the social program that they created and came and implement in these various communities really made a wave of a difference in many of these young men's lives. Many of them. But I wrote that poem because all of the desolation that was going on around me, I saw it and I was like, wow, something needed to be done. So I just devoted myself to do whatever it is that I could do to get some students on a path towards, even if it's as simple as getting a degree, because I don't know, but education disrupt and dispute something in our psyche that enable us to have a different mindset, a different train of thought as it relates to what is possible for our lives, So that was basically my mantra and my focus when I was a part of the European Union, to get as much kids educated as possible, which through whatever means, lobby and for funds and grants, so that these can be put into colleges and these programs will be available free. Tertiary education level will be available at a low cost, or even free in many cases, to these students that are from these communities. So keep fighting and keep doing the wonderful work that you have been doing to the European Union. And of course, everyone that is out there, as you go throughout this Christmas holiday, I want you to stay focused, stay strong, and stay true to who you are, and never forget that you have greatness in you. And always remember that wherever you are, you can help someone, you can make a wave of a difference. Just believe in yourself and do what is right, do what is just. Help a kid today. And not only that, remember that the most selfish thing you can do in life is to help someone, because the level of gratification and the level of beauty beyond explainable that you are going to feel when you help someone whom is less fortunate. And don't even look on it that they are less fortunate on you, just look at it, they're having a temporary situation in their journey that they just need someone to hold their hand and tell them it's going to be okay, and lead them into the right direction. So if you are that beacon of hope, that beacon of light for someone out there today, just keep on doing it and keep on fighting and keep on spitting fire of greatness over everyone's lives whom you encounter. And don't forget that you can still in 2020 strong. Just be a little kind one more time. Be kind one more time. Say I love you one more time. Say I appreciate you one more time. Tell someone that you care. Tell them, look on your kid today and tell someone that you care. Tell someone today that they matter. Tell someone today that you see them. Tell someone today that they are important. Tell someone today that they are valuable. Let them know that they're valuable, because many of these kids don't even know the level of greatness that is embedded in them. They just wanted someone to reassure them and let them know that they are powerful and they are great, and their dreams and aspiration is worthy and they deserve to be executed. So show someone kindness today, world. Show someone kindness today, North America, South America, Asia, Australia, Africa, Europe, Antarctica, and of course the entire Caribbean diaspora. Please be safe out there as we end 2020. It has been a year, but I think it has been a year of greatness, because there's going to be numerous change happening in 2021 and when it comes, every podcast I try to share a book that I want all you beautiful soul out there to read, So this week is no different. I want you guys to get a copy of As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. It's a powerful read, beautiful souls out there. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. I want you guys to get a copy of that one as well. Powerful read, I'm telling you. Not only that, so I'm going to end the podcast here today. Just end right here. And I'm going to leave you with my word, of course, and it goes like this. Don't forget that when the intention to quit is at its closest, success is at its nearest. Hence, it's your responsibility, our responsibility, to stand firm, trust in God, and never give up. I love you all, and I will see you all next week. Tune in next week. Tune in Monday as well for on my podcast channel, Ashani Thomas and Barnes Veracity, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Casts, on Breaker, on Spotify. We're on 7, on Anchor, everywhere that is out there. Just tune in, and thank you all for the support that you guys have been giving me so far. I really love and appreciate it. Stay strong, stay blessed, and I love you. See you all next week, Thursday. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and spread the words to your friend. Mwah! I love you, world. I love you, planet Earth. Have a beautiful Christmas when it comes tomorrow, and enjoy the holiday with families and friends. I love you. Stay safe and be strong and be safe and believe in yourself out there. Mwah.